More than 120 years of student reporting at the University of Montana, now just a click away after an ambitious 6-year project turned old newspapers and microfilm into the digital format available to everyone now. It's like a digital time capsule offering a fascinating look into the past. Here's Jill Velli with more.
What was a UM student thinking about back in 1898 when writing articles for the Kaimin? What issue got him riled up in the 1930s or even in the 1970s? These vintage newspapers have always been here on the shelves of UM's Mansfield Library, but now they're also here, all of them online for the first time ever.
Millions of images that we were managing over those 6 years. It was quite a process.
Wendy Walker is the Digital Initiative Librarian at the University of Montana, and she has looked at virtually every page of every paper as her team painstakingly digitized and formatted Kaimin newspapers, starting with that first one that was printed 122 years ago.
And this was a collection of content that we thought a lot of people would be interested in seeing. They get a lot of research requests for content in the Kaimin, and previously, you had to come into the library, into the archives, to look at the hard copies of the paper.
At first, they scanned the microfilm, but soon discovered the quality wasn't good enough. So instead, they used the actual newspapers, using this machine and software to turn the raw files into a PDF format and make the content searchable. For Wendy, it was a very hands-on project.
In the end, I was the one who uploaded all the content, and I was the one who had to go through and make sure that pages were in order, that the content was readable, that nothing was too severely cropped. So I did actually look through every single issue of the student newspaper. It was very interesting.
She says as the paper matured, students started looking beyond campus, writing about local and state issues and issues affecting other students across the nation. Even the advertisements tell a story.
Everything from the content of the stories to the advertisements in the paper, and you can see, I remember that business, and then it went out of business. And I think that is true for the entire run of the papers, that you're going to just sort of watch the development of the town from a particular point of view, from the point of view of the students of the university, and it is very much a student-run newspaper.
In Missoula, Jill Velli, MTN News.
Well, UM is also digitizing its news releases, which will provide an interesting comparison between a student reporter's perspective on campus events and the administration's point of view.